Hey Libras, happy spooky season. If you've not been to my channel before, why are you sleeping on me? Come on. I'm just kidding, y'all. Like, share, subscribe. Join my weird little tarot family. I keep things very diverse and strange around here. Today we're doing Seasons of the Witch Oracle pull from the Low Country down here in Voodoo land. I love the energy down here, so I'm tapping in. We're gonna do a past, present, future oracle for you guys. I'm gonna give you my intuitive messages that I pick up on with this, and then I'm going to tell you what the book says. If you guys want a personal reading, info is in the description box below. Hit me up. I got a couple spots left for October. I'll try to squeeze you in. Let's see what's going on for y'all Libras. What's going on for Libra? Happy birthday, by the way, Libras. Give me some birthday spooky season messages for Libra. All right, recent past, we've got altar in the reverse. It says, a sacred devotion, a worship, skin deep rising from the ash, the waters that you keep. I just pulled, this was at the bottom of, I believe, Gemini's reading. To me, it read like you're holding back emotions, and it's kind of like it's coming to a bubble. It's like boiling over. It's also giving me very much Phoenix from the Ash vibes here. It's a number 2. It is about combining resources. It's about choosing a path. It's about having a crossroads type moment here. I feel like it's like you've just started on something here. You're holding on to some kind of emotion though that I feel like you need to be letting go of. There's some kind of a past emotional thing that's really big. I've not seen this card yet. I love it. Owl. Behold sight, O ancient ones, for there is magic in the darkest of places if one dares to open their eyes. You're going through like a dark night of the soul, I feel like currently, a lot of you. It's meant for you to see something from a higher perspective. There's an owl here on her shoulder. She's being very heavily guided by spirit in this. Also, I feel like something's coming for you guys in the winter. Winter is coming. Jon Snow. She looks like a female Jon Snow. Also, that looks like Hedwig. Shout out Harry Potter fans. That's 9 energy that you're in right now. Close to something being over. 9 energy is like, it can go either way. Either have a lot of anxiety or burden with the 9 energy, or you're feeling very independent on your own. Either way, you're feeling very alone right now. 9 energy is always you're shouldering some burden by yourself, or you're having to do everything by yourself. You're not by yourself though. You're being really looked out by your ancestors. You're gaining a lot of wisdom in the current situation. It's like you're getting it out the mud. A lot of y'all are just going through a really dark fucking time right now, but you're pulling yourself up by your bootstraps, and I love that. You're choosing not to lay down and die. That's beautiful. Near future, apples. I don't like this card. That's a 4. To taste, one must swallow it whole, and beneath the satin flame hides drowning waters. There's those waters that you keep in the past. They're gonna drown you in the future if you don't let them go. You're being forced into a period of solitude right now, I feel like, or a period of being alone, or a period of needing to, stand on your own too. If you don't do that, if you don't swallow that loneliness whole, it's gonna devour you, all right? Apples is very much like Snow White and the poison apple. It's like it looks very unassuming outside, but you bite into it and that shit kills you. Birch trees. I don't know why I need to tell you about birch trees. They used to have these trees at my grandma's house, and we would peel it off like the paper. There's a lot of layers, all right, coming up. I feel like that are not being seen, that are need to be uncovered. Also, beware of people bearing gifts. It's like very Trojan horse energy I get with this card every time I see it. It's like someone's coming to you with something that looks like it'll feed you or nourish you with these apples, but it's really poison. Be careful of what you're ingesting. I mean, energetically. feel like you peel back the layers and it's an onion, not an apple. I don't know why I'm getting that weird analogy. You need to swallow the whole truth, you know, nothing but the truth here, not sugarcoat it. What's at the bottom of everything? Oh my God. I didn't want to see her. The Banshee. This is the scariest card in this deck, all right? First of all, she looks like a damn Sith Lord. She looks like Palpatine for my Star Wars fans. And yes, your girl is a giant Star Wars nerd. I dressed, my first Halloween costume that I chose for myself was Chewbacca in the 80s. Plastic mask and all. I was obsessed with Star Wars. No Barbies for this chick. This is the Banshee though. It says, heed my warning, dear child, for what I hold is far from unsung lullabies. Swallow a nail and you can expect bleeding from within. It's like you made your bed, you gotta lie in it now. And a lot of y'all made a messy ass bed. You didn't even change the fucking sheets. Just look at her, she's fucking scary. It's a warning. This is the biggest warning card in this deck. It's at the bottom of everything. You're heading for something very dangerous, all right? With the Banshee here and then apples as your final card. Those two cards spell out danger and caution and needing to heed warnings and being very careful what you're mixing yourself up with. A lot of y'all are feeling lonely right now and these emotions from the past are coming and creeping up on you. And instead of just embracing the darkness and sitting in the solitude with all this and learning something from it, it's like you're gonna go jump into something else toxic. It's like you're gonna get what you sign up for, man. If you're gonna go do this, swallow this fucking nail, you're gonna bleed, all right? Swallow the Ace of Swords, that's the nail. Two things about swallowing. Swallowing whole, sorry y'all. I have a Scorpio moon, man, I go to the gutter. Let me read you the book things here. The altar is about devotion, worship, and individuality. I feel like you're very devoted, almost worshiping something or someone, or some ideal. Your altar is your sacred space to create and honor something in your practice, a space dedicated to worship and the devotion of your craft. It should not hold things that are not sacred to your energy work. It should be the place in your home where spirits of the wise gather and share their knowledge with you. Each altar you create is a beautiful expression of who you are. It's where you hold your connection to something in spirit that resonates with your inner self. Some things naturally belong on an altar, such as ritual candles, crystals, herbs, an athame, or a chalice. Personal items are welcome too. There is no right or wrong item to put on your altar as long as it holds special meaning for you. If you pull this card, it's because your guides are thrilled to see you making an effort. There needs to be an intention, a worshiping and space so that you can harness your energy without disruption. Either a physical space such as an altar or a metaphorical space like opening your heart. It is even better to have both where you can come back to your true self. Know that you have a power deep within that needs a place to land. Your guides need a space to speak to you. They can reach you anywhere on the planet and you can call on them at any time. It says they need a space to speak to you. They're trying to warn you. I'm telling you, I never feel good when I pull the Banshee. Jesus, it freaks me the fuck out every time. And then we get this card about your guides needing you to make a space to welcome them so that they can come in and bring you something. In the past, they were trying to get your attention. They wanted you, all right? They saw that you needed a change. They were proud of you for acknowledging that. They wanted to get your attention, and I don't feel like you made space for them. I don't feel like you were connecting with them properly. You've got the owl right now, number 27. That's the current situation. That's the only card that's giving me a good vibe. And it's in the present. So I feel like you have the chance to shift this. The key word is knowledge, observer. There is no witch there's no witch or in Halloween without the mention of owls. Owls are majestic creatures, often known as old souls, that have fantastic sight and the ability to turn their heads 270 degrees. Their energy is one of vast knowledge and observation. They sit in silence, carefully watching their surroundings for their prey. All right? I feel like you are the prey in something. They do not need to search for what they seek endlessly, as they know what they seek will soon come to them. Owl has called you because you are one of the great keepers of wisdom. Even if you don't know it yet, you have the knowledge and experience that others need. You have something to share with the world, a voice that must be heard and healing that must be shared. This is the natural path for you, and as the saying goes, when the teacher is ready, the student will appear. You're being asked to expand your spiritual knowledge in the realm of the owl, the night. Some quiet messages and signs wait for you in the unknown void where light is not present. The message is amplified if you've also pulled greet the darkness you have not. Don't be afraid of what you cannot see. Trust in your other senses to pick up the load when your eyes are not enough. You guys can't see why you're put in this position right now. You're trying to find some kind of meaning in it, and there is meaning in it. I feel like you're trying to rush, all right? I feel like you're just trying to fill the void with something. You're not wanting to sit alone with this and process it and think about it. You need to be an observer right now. You don't need to be active. You need to be passive. There's things that are going on around you that you're trying to be kept out of, and that's why you're feeling left out or excluded. I don't know why you're feeling excluded. Your energy in the center of this is very cold in the winter. It's like very barren. It's not warm like a lot of these fall cards here. Something is coming your way, all right? I feel like if you just let it come to you, it will be fine. If you go out looking for it, you're gonna get this banshee energy that I'm picking up on. You got apples as your final outcome. This is deception, mistrust, rotten. It's Seven of Swords energy. It's feeling like you got away with murder, basically. Snow White's, evil stepmother poisoned her ass. We all know the story of Snow White taking the apple from her stepmother who masquerades as a sweet old crone. Beware of, friends bearing gifts. I don't think they're friends. It's a wise old tale that's existed long before Disney ever made it into a movie, and a warning that things are not always as they seem. Sometimes our greatest enemy is hiding behind the mask of a savior. Some of y'all think that you're moving into something that's going to help ease this loneliness, and it's only going to, escalate it. Death is infused into something meant to give us life. Someone pretending to be our friend is luring us into a trap. There are rotten people in the world who will take advantage of those who trust without pause. They come bearing gifts to gain your trust. Their faces are in all shapes, sizes, and colors. These people always get their due one way or another. Karma will get them, all right? Don't worry about you making karma happen for them. When an apple appears in your spread, it's a warning to pause before making any decisions. You are pausing right now, but I feel like you're not doing it of your own volition. I feel like you're pausing because you're being forced to pause and you want to get moving again. Sit in this, all right? Please. Pause before making any decisions about someone or a situation. You do not have all the facts yet, and there could be danger for you now. Betrayal and deception are likely, so be vigilant. You must tread carefully until everything comes to light. This is especially true if you have also pulled the seduction card. You did not. All right? Someone may be taking advantage of you or setting you up for failure. You then have the Banshee, which is bad omens and wrath. It's bad karma. All right, this person who's trying to deceive you or trick you, the karma is here. Banshee reaps karma. Which one of you is getting the bad karma depends on which way you move here. If you sit and let this play out and don't interact with whatever this energy is, they're going to get it. If you engage with whatever this is, get in it's like Five of Wands energy, Five of Swords energy, really manipulative, really dramatic, petty ass energy. If you sink down to that level, you're going to get what you signed up for. You're going to swallow a damn nail and bleed out. The Banshee is a fairy woman from Irish folklore who heralds the death of a family member by wailing, shrieking, or keening. Some believe banshees are the spirits of young women who have been brutally murdered. These spirits become banshees so that they can warn other women when faced with a similar threat. It is more common to hear that a banshee is a woman who is intensely grieving the passing of a loved one and that she has become eternally lost in sadness. Nevertheless, a banshee's cry is a bad omen, and one should take caution when she appears. In a reading, banshee's cry also means death, but this death is not physical, it's a symbolic one. You're facing an ending, however, this will not be easy, and you will still mourn the loss. This ending is long overdue, and the powers that be can no longer wait for you to let go. The choice to end your situation may no longer be your choice. You rejected change, but you can't avoid it. You're holding on to something that no longer benefits you, perhaps a job that you hate, a relationship that drains you, or a place where you do not feel safe. Know that it is time to let go. It is important to remember that every ending also brings a new beginning. Moving on makes space for new energy to come into our lives. Don't get caught in the mourning process for longer than is necessary. It can be easy to mourn the loss, but this prevents you from seeing the doors that open for you. You guys are so fixated on this loss. It was a painful one. Really painful. Banshee energy is not pleasant, all right? But you need to realize that it was removed for a reason. Don't go back towards something that is the same situation or looks similar to it. I see it coming towards you. It looks like a good offer, but you really need to take, you know, hard look at whatever this is that you're trying to get involved in. There are two very, very strong warnings here, all right, that you need to be cautious. Very cautious with who you're dealing with, Libra. Hang in there, boos. Love y'all. Bye.